Hello and welcome back to another episode of Hidden Video Game Details, the series that aims to show you things that you may not have known about your favourite games so that you can look really clever in front of your friends. In today's episode, we become a god among chickens in Counter-Strike Global Offensive, we treat ourselves to a tasty snack in Mortal Kombat 11, and we smash a pane of glass in the most satisfying way possible in Metal Gear Solid 2. As always, if you think you know of a detail that I'm yet to cover, then the best places to let me know are in the comment section or on my social media accounts. The links, as always, are in the description. Oh, and just before we get started, I would like to say a huge thank you to PUBG Mobile for sponsoring this video. Now, regular players of the mobile version of the smash hit Battle Royale game will know there have been some big changes to the map. I suppose the biggest and most noteworthy addition is PUBG Mobile's partnership with Tesla. Yes, that Tesla. This means that not only can you gun down your opponents in typical PUBG fashion, but you can now do it from the comfort of a Tesla Model Y or even the Tesla Cybertruck. That's not all, you can even explore the Tesla Gigafactory in PUBG Mobile. So if you decide to take a break from clearing out enemy squads, you can see how a Tesla is made, which is insanely cool. Oh, and if you happen to grow fond of the Tesla Model Y in-game, and let's be honest, why wouldn't you, then you'll be pleased to know that you can win a real-life Tesla Model Y all thanks to PUBG Mobile. Update 1.5 also brings with it the Mission Ignition game mode, which adds an all-new city, new gameplay mechanics including a hyperline that lets you shuttle between locations, and even patrol robots that will back you up in a fight. Oh, and for those of you who are already playing PUBG Mobile, once Season 19 ends, the Royale Pass will become the Royale Pass month, and both new and existing players can claim a free gift after accessing it for the first time. This means that instead of one pass every 2 months, you now get a new pass every month at a reduced price. That also means that reaching the end of the pass should be easier to do, as the highest rank in the pass has been reduced from 100 to 50. Basically, it boils down to more rewards more often. Now, speaking of rewards, I will be entering a PUBG Mobile tournament with 5 other influencers from the UK, France and Germany. I'll be landing at the port of Georgiopol at the start of each game, and then I'll be trying my absolute best to make the city of Erangel my own. If I win the tournament, one of you will get a chance to win an iPhone 12. If I don't win, well, you still get a chance to win some AirPod Pros. To enter, simply click the link in the description or in my pinned comment and follow the instructions from there. If you want to see how well, or more likely how bad I'm doing in the tournament, I'll leave a link to the leaderboard in the description. Just promise not to laugh. So I suppose with all that being said, there's only one thing left to say, and that's to download PUBG Mobile using the link in the description. Even if you aren't a fan of Battle Royale games or shooters in general, every click of that link helps me out a ton. And who knows, you may find yourself performing drive-bys in a Tesla Cybertruck sooner than you think. For legal reasons, I better clarify, I mean in PUBG Mobile, not in real life. Once again, click the link in the description and check out what's new with PUBG Mobile today. A massive thank you to PUBG Mobile for sponsoring today's video, and without further delay, let's get started. So first up, let's take a look at the game that seems to be taking the internet by storm right now. Splitgate is what would happen if Halo and Portal had a baby. And if that doesn't excite you, then I don't know what will. Oh, and it's also free to play. I mean, take a look at this play I made using the portals. That's not possible in any other shooter, and the rush of pulling something like that off is insane. Splitgate is so popular right now that last Wednesday the servers were taken offline as they couldn't cope with the influx of new players. Now, of course the game is still in beta, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have one of my favourite hidden details ever. If you teabag an enemy when losing on the stadium map, the crowd will do this. So the crowd will laugh at your teabagging shenanigans. However, if you teabag when winning, they won't be as happy. So no one likes a bad winner, and the crowd will boo to let you know exactly what they think. I love this detail and can only hope for more like it when Splitgate is actually released. Next up is the excellent Mortal Kombat 11. Now, since its release in 2019, which seems ages ago now, I've covered tons of Easter egg secrets and details from MK11. And perhaps surprisingly, I'm still discovering and learning new things about the game over 2 years later. The first detail from MK11 for today's video can be seen when playing as Rambo. Rambo has a move that allows him to eat an insect off the floor to regain some health. Well, as is the case with everything in life, this should only be done in moderation, as if you eat too many bugs, this will happen. So Rambo's eyes were a little too big for his stomach and he made himself sick. Oh, and if you try to eat a bug, again, after being sick, you'll get a nice zoomed in slow-mo close-up of Rambo chomping a bug. The next Mortal Kombat 11 detail can actually be found in the customization menu. When trying on Johnny Cage's hand wraps, Johnny will punch the air to demonstrate how they might look in combat. However, if you choose to change the hand wraps whilst wearing the mime costume, Johnny will do this instead. So, true to form, Johnny will act like a mime whilst wearing the mime costume. It's a really nice touch. Up next are even more cool details from the workplace simulator Going Under, the first of which can be found in the game's intro. As Going Under begins, you're treated to an introductory video from your new employers. Well, if you think you've seen it all before, and let's be honest, you probably have, you can skip the video, causing Jackie to say this.
Like so many Neo-Cascadian.
The other detail from Going Under can be seen when using the Felix Cube, aka the Rubik's Cube. Part of Jackie's moveset is the ability to throw items at enemies, but you don't actually need to hit anyone with a Felix Cube for it to work in your favour. If you throw the Felix Cube at the floor, there is a chance that this may happen. So the cube will solve itself, granting the cube more damage and durability in the process. For those of you planning to use this to cheese dungeons or bosses, be warned, this is pretty rare and took me multiple attempts to do. Now, since featuring Metal Gear Solid 2 in the last episode of this series, loads of you have suggested cool details from the Hideo Kojima classic. The first of which is something as simple as glass breaking. Now, I don't know why, but I find the way that this pane of glass shatters to be incredibly satisfying. The next detail shows us that Snake isn't always the smooth operator that he appears to be. When trying to open one of the doors on the hangar, this will happen. So Snake actually breaks the door before sheepishly putting the broken handle back, hoping no one will notice. The final detail from MGS2 is perhaps my favourite of all the MGS details I've shared so far. On the hangar, you can do this.
What? Somebody there? Who's there? Don't sneak up on me like that. Nah, it was just my imagination playing tricks on me.
so nudging the pipe will cause the guard to get scared, which isn't helped by his teammates sneaking up on him. I love that this is a moment that could so easily be missed. So the final game for today's video is Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Now, I've spoken before about how underrepresented Global Offensive is on my channel, but if I can find more details like these, then it won't stay that way for long. The first detail isn't anything mind-blowing, but I still think it's pretty cool. So the slides in CSGO actually work. I'm betting that if I look, I can find tons of videos of people trickshotting while sliding down this slide. The final detail from CSGO involves chickens. Now these little fellas can be found on loads of different maps. Killing one even adds a point to your score in deathmatch. But we're not here to kill them. Well, not yet anyway. If you walk up to a chicken and press E, they will begin to follow you around. Now, as you can see, I've amassed quite the chicken army. However, if you kill one of your loyal followers, the kill feed will display how long said chicken was following you around for. So that's it. If you enjoyed this video, then leaving a like is really appreciated. Remember, if you are a fan of Easter eggs, secrets, and tiny details in games, then perhaps consider subscribing, as that's what this channel's all about. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.